here we go.
Huh. Truly remarkable. Truly remarkable.
What are you reading over there, Delling?
I am reading the adult coloring book.
Are you coloring it with your eyes?
I am. Hold on.
Are you on LSD?
I was on LSD, Brian. Would I be singing this? Oh.
Did you color that?
I can't remember because I was on LSD, Brian.
Oh, wow. That is a fascinating read. Fascinating. That line jumped right out of the book.
Sorry.
Here's what I'm reading. I got a little bulletin from Nola's school, and it says 2021 teacher and staff holiday gift collection. Now, this is the first I've ever heard of something like this. It says, visit this website, scan the QR code, and it says 100% of the total amount collected will be divided among all the teachers and the staff in the form of gift cards. So it's a holiday gift collection, but when they say holiday gift collection, they're basically saying, give us all your money.
Give us gift cards as gifts.
Give us a gift card
for bonuses.
Give us cash, because you have no idea what you're going to get your teacher. They might get a Starbucks gift card, they might get an Amazon card, but just give them money for teaching your kid, for teaching your whiny little brat. I don't know. to me, as a teacher, this is a dream come true, because I know I'm not going to get a bunch of garbage that I'm going to throw away. But as a parent, it's like, it's kind of tacky. Like,
yeah,
something to home to parents saying, like, give your teacher money for Christmas. I don't know.
I wish I could have something like that for me as a dealer.
Yeah.
Plus my tip.
Yeah. I mean, there's a QR code right there. All you have to do is scan the QR code and bam, money.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. And look, and there's a deadline. It says deadline December 8th. You better give us your money by December 8th.
They're going to know if you didn't, Brian.
I know. We're going to take it out on your kid if we don't get your money.
Right. They're going to single it out. Nola, your parents are deadbeats.
Uh-huh. Well, what's funny is Crystal found a funny gift for her teachers, and it's like a candle, which is typically like kind of a gift you don't really want to get as a teacher. But I guess on the outside of the candle, it says teacher's last nerve. And I'm just like, that's pretty good, because at this time of year, teachers, their nerves are shot. So if the candle smells good, it'll be a good gift.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. So they're not getting our cash. They're getting candles.
I like it. One candle.
One candle. You share it. You pass it around.
Just put it in the school somewhere, like a church, where a teacher can go and light it and hang out for 5 minutes.
That's right. And then it'll set off the fire alarm.
A candle? Jeez.
Maybe. Oh, maybe fire. If it gets the wrong kid's hands, it'll start a fire.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are bastards.
All right, I'm gonna start our show off with a song. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, so wow, you're really getting down.
I love that song.
I love that song. It's one of my favorite MJ songs.
Yeah.
So the reason I said Man in the Mirror is because Delling, last week you beat me, as you know. You beat me quite, as you mentioned, quite handily. And your record is what?
I believe 9-3.
My record is 3-9. You're in what place?
First place.
And I am in last place. So we are mirror images of ourselves. And I'm just on the wrong side of the mirror. I don't know why. I don't know why I got the cracked side of the mirror. But You're smiling, I'm frowning, so whatever.
I am smiling. Can't take a smile on my face.
How does it feel to be back in first place?
Feels good, Brian. I mean, as I suggested before you told me about the man in the mirror, the other song I was gonna play was Back in Baby's Arms.
Ooh.
Back in Baby's Arms. First place. At least back in first place.
That's good. You could use Back in the Saddle again. That's also, I feel like we've probably used that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get your point. You're back in first. And here's a question. We haven't heard from Bigler in a while. Is it
We have not.
is it because he's out of first place?
He might have gone radio silent because of that. Yes, I could definitely see that.
Completely bitter?
Probably. And he's only got I think 3 points for being in third place.
Ouch. And he lost to Craig, right? So
yes.
yeah.
And he didn't have a kicker either.
Oof. And that stings. You know why we haven't heard from Bigler? It's because he never got that training back.
That's probably true.
So thanks to Craig, we have not. Bigler is, he's gone rogue.
Yeah. Now, here's a weird thing. Was Craig giving the tranny back now that their matchup is over?
Oh, he would too. Yeah,
because that's definitely something I could see being real Craigy like. Not fishy, Craigy.
That's right. Would if I were Bigler, I wouldn't even accept the tranny at that point.
Right. I'd be like, go after yourself.
Yeah.
I'll remember this for the rest of my life.
He will too. All right. Well, I guess we got to start officially. It is week 13 of the Tonto's podcast. Or is it 13 or 14?
13.
13. Yep. Tonto's podcast. And Detonators, Tonto Bowl 6 champ, also known as Hillbillies on PCP.
And I'm Matt Detling, Tonto Bowl 1, 3, and the Yinzer Jags, Tonto Bowl 16 champion.
Yes. And how was the Thanksgiving, real quick?
Thanksgiving was good. Both places, good great food, great company. Didn't get to eat my Costco pie, but I've been eating it all week since I couldn't eat it at the real Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the entire pie you're consuming it by yourself.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I'm not feeling that good about myself because my stomach is a little bit not another slice. Yeah, it's just so darn good.
It is good. I mean, I don't know if I've ever had a Costco pumpkin pie, but it sounds like I haven't lived. It sounds like I haven't lived.
You haven't lived, man. It's only $5.99. It's really big too.
Okay. All right. Maybe next year I'll do it. Do they sell? They probably don't sell them year round, right?
They do sometimes, not all year round, but
okay.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I won't be disappointed like I am in my team.
That's right. But you can't be putting any of that zero sugar crap Ready Whip stuff on it either. You got to do the real stuff.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right.
Yeah, you got to do the red canister, and you got to try to get yourself the Wawas.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
From Wawas?
No, the Wawas. When you take the canister.
Yeah.
And you just.
Yep. You
got the Wawas in your head.
The Wawas, the Whippets.
Yeah, the Whippets.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, wah,
yeah.
wah, wah, wah.
Gotcha. Is that how you spend your Thanksgivings?
I wish I should have a lot more Whippets.
That would look very responsible around your in-laws. You got your newborn son, and you're in the back corner doing Whippets.
Yeah, Judy's like, why is there 25 cans of whipped cream here in the corner and none of them's used and they're all open?
Yeah.
There's like drooling in the corner somewhere. Well, it's either this or crack, Judy.
That's fun. You pick it. What do you want?
Yeah, right.
All right. You want to get into unfinished business?
Sure. Unfinished business.
First off, it was weird not doing a Thanksgiving episode. That might be one of the first times we didn't do one at all. I feel like we've always done one, even if it was like just over the phone or something.
Yeah.
But that was weird to not have it. And I liked your recaps. I liked
Yeah, real fast.
the little ones. I read them. I thought it was good. It was something. It was better than nothing.
Right, exactly. That's
So
what I thought.
yeah. Um, let's see. My only unfinished business is with Bean, and I'm just happy that he didn't have surgery.
Yeah,
He made it out of the hospital.
a blocked bowel.
Yeah, without being cut open, without colostomy bag. So yeah, I'm sure he was thankful for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure he was thankful for sure. I couldn't imagine being in a hospital bed sitting. What the hell's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the couple days after Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah. I thought at first it was COVID. I didn't, before reading and stuff. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see people in the hospital nowadays, that's what you kind of think.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, what about you? Any unfinished business?
Yeah, unfinished business with Craig for the recap. Not this week recap, but the last week's recap.
Yeah.
He committed a whole recap to speaking softly for Finn.
Did he actually do that?
Yeah, he had his lights turned off and like the one lamp on, and he was like he was trying to like whisper but keep it high so we could all hear him. And it was good. He did the whole. I think it was over an hour doing it. It was It was actually kind of funny. I was cracking up. Plus, when he would kind of come out of character for a second and he'd laugh at himself. But I appreciate the effort. That was really cool. Really appreciated. Didn't really work, but Finn just seems to cry all the time now, so it doesn't matter. It's not Craig's fault. But it was it was good to watch. It was just funny because he like kind of like looking in the camera like real like this, like and like start laughing.
Yeah, it might be a good idea if Craig were to dress up like a cartoon character or like a clown or something to entertain Finn. Maybe a clown to frighten you, but entertain Finn for an entire hour. I think that's what he should do.
I think he entertains himself by trying to come up with names for my baby, which is the letter F's, like he was calling him Franz Ferdinand.
Nice.
He was doing the Elon Musk. He's like F-2861J.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good. So I appreciate it, Craig. Thank you.
Okay. My only other unfinished business was last week. I knew pretty early on that I was going to lose to you, and it was cemented as I was driving home from Wimber, and I realized how badly the Steelers were getting crushed. And that game couldn't have gone worse. Like Joe Burrow got benched for doing so well, for the Bengals doing so well.
Okay.
Steelers just got completely crushed. So it's like usually you think, all right, if my defense goes bad, and my quarterback's gonna just completely crush. But no, my quarterback still under 40 points, and the Steelers got creamed 41-10. So that couldn't get any worse.
Plus, Najee Harris got like 6 points. Did they bench him or something?
They did. They did later on in the game. Must have been like the third or fourth quarter. They benched him too. They're just like, it's not worth it. I think they just didn't want to risk him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't watching it very closely, especially after it was like 31-3. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, they got crushed. It was pathetic.
Yeah. It just felt like a really good comparison to my team and my year. So
fair.
But I guess the unfinished business for me as well would be well, let me share my screen just so we can make this official, because we haven't really done this at all. And that would be, we have not clapped anybody out.
Oh yeah, Craig's clapped some people out on the recap, but
did he clap me out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably. I mean, deservingly so. Let's see here. So let's see here real quick, the official teams that we can clap out. Should have had this ready and pulled up.
That's all right.
All right. So, I mean, officially, obviously we can clap me out. All right. We can clap out. Excuse me.
God bless you.
We can clap out Jut.
Jut?
Hold on a second. I'm not even sharing my screen yet, am I?
No.
My bad. My bad. I thought I was sharing my screen. Now I am. There's my email.
Elastic.
There we go.
Dalton Cervanti. Brooklyn Camerata. I'm looking at your emails.
Are you still looking at that?
Yeah, well, each teaching faculty member of the building, meaning homeroom teachers, related arts.
All right. My bad. I shared the wrong window. That's funny. Here we go. You're reading my work email.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. So clap me out, of course. This is a little surprising. Clapping out Jut. I mean, he was having a pretty strong season, but like, look at that, 5 losses in a row. Wow, he is on a losing streak because he was doing pretty well. Obviously, he was like 4-3, and then the bottom fell out.
Sure did.
And obviously, CMC can never be on his team.
No, yeah, not at all.
I mean, if I were him, I would never draft him again, no matter what.
I probably wouldn't either. All
right, and I guess we gotta clap out Gags.
That was on championship last year, man. Real bad.
The magician's done. What happened to Gags this year?
Injuries, bad drafting, trading.
It just didn't. It didn't work out for him at all.
AJ Brown sucked. Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan happened to him.
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to say.
Bad trade. That was a really bad trade.
Yeah.
I mean, a few trades, but that was one of the worst. I mean, he managed to get DK Metcalf, but yeah, I guess we'll get into it. When you're starting Taylor Heineke, that's saying a lot about your season.
Yeah, it is saying a lot.
Yeah. He made a little push there in the middle of the season, but just kind of it fell apart. All right. And let's see, is there anybody else we can clap out? I don't think so. Can we clap
Not
out?
Yet.
I don't think so. I mean, he's alive.
No, because if Josh loses and he goes 6-7, he loses again, and Bean wins.
Yeah. That's what I think, huh?
Any of the 5 and 7s need Josh to lose both games.
Yeah, if Josh loses twice, they're in. Because Josh, obviously, he'll tell you 1,000 times that he has the most points in the league. So
right,
and he also has the highest against, I think. Yeah, he does. Not by much. Look at that. I'm right behind him for most points against.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about unfinished business and like teams that might be on the outside looking in, Josh made a statement to me on Thanksgiving, and that was he will quit the league if he doesn't make the playoffs.
Wow.
Yeah. He said that, I know. He said that if he has the most points in the league, but still manages to not make the playoffs, he will not play again. And I think it's just because he can't handle the mental anguish.
Right.
And I kind of get that, but I told him, I was like, you're going to make the playoffs. Like I'll still be shocked if he doesn't.
Puffing up, Josh.
Yeah.
This is fantasy football, not your life.
All right. So anything else you want to say about these teams or anything? Okay.
How do we let Craig back into the playoffs?
I don't every know. Year. I don't know. You and I, we did our job. Actually, you did your job. You traded for Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, and he got Robert Woods, and he's hurt too.
I know. I don't know if Robert Woods actually got him any wins, but he was definitely better than Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
All right, let's go take a look at. Were there any trades this week?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And the crazy thing is that Oh, there was. Whoa, look at this. This must have happened. Wow, today.
What?
This literally happened an hour ago. All right. This just in. Breaking news. Ready? On three. Trade time. 1, 2, 3. Trade
Trade time. Trade time. Trading guys. Excellent.
Woo! That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. So Josh traded away Brandon Ayuk, and in return, he gets Seattle's defense and Marvin Jones Jr. What's your hot take on that one?
It's garbage. I mean, I don't. What does Josh get out of this? I don't get it.
I don't either.
Jones Jr. is a bum. He's trash.
Yeah, and it's Seattle.
And Craig has Seattle defense because they're going to play like the New York Jets once in the playoffs.
And that's probably why Josh took him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Seattle defense still isn't that good.
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
You trade away Brandon Ayuk, who Craig wants because Devo's gone for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And Ayuk's going to
maybe some points. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't really needle for me.
It's about as meaningless as trading Chad Uzoma for Sterling Shepard.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Ayuk he has way more upside than Marvin Jones Jr. in Seattle. I'll tell you that though.
Yeah, if we have to choose a winner, I'd say Craig.
Yeah, I'd say Craig too.
Yeah, unfortunately. I have to say this. Craig has traded more this year than most years.
Yeah.
And I'm frankly surprised that people tangled with him in the trade arena. But hey, good for Craig. He got some he laid low in the weeds for enough years.
Right.
And then finally people got close enough and he just striking at them, you know? Yeah, I still can't believe that he was able to trade Matt Ryan away. Absolute garbage.
I think that's 2 years in a row he's done that.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, let's take a look at the fab offers for this week. And it looks like there was only one where people, there were multiple bids. And that was for Jamal Williams. Ed tried to sneak it in there with 0. You were going there for $5 and $115 to Crick. Obviously, he just wants to blow his load. I mean, he's got might as well. So,
yeah.
What's the deal? What's the deal with him? Is DeAndre Swift, is he out for the week?
Yeah, he has a shoulder sprain.
Okay.
So he has like 10 days to rest, but I think they're going to hold him out anyway. So I don't know what's going to happen with him, but yeah, I know Jamal Williams is playing for 1 week, possibly 1 week only.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I wasn't going to bid crazy. I actually bid the $5 to stop anybody who has $0 from getting him. Nice.
So you would have stopped Ed.
Yeah. And I thought Josh might have tried to make a play too.
Yeah. And so you wanted to get above that like $2 or $3 threshold. Yeah.
Right. Well, Josh is $0, I think, as well.
Okay.
But for me, I just said I'm not gonna let him get it because he's playing me this week and there's no freebies, Josh.
I love it. All right. Wow, that is the only transaction that costs any money at all this week, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it just hasn't been that much out there, man.
I know it has been. It's been
pretty bad.
Just garbage. It's been the whole year for the most part has been a dumpster.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give it to Crick.
I'm gonna give it to Crick too. Good job, man. Way to blow your load.
I am excited to see Crick, in the playoffs and having a relatively healthy squad. Knock on wood. I don't want to wish anything bad upon him because he always assembles a good team, but then it falls apart with stupid injuries.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it hasn't happened for him this year yet. All right. Let's see here. What else do we have?
We don't have much.
I know. I have to say that, and I'm going to take partial responsibility for this, but I'm going to put more responsibility on you.
Uh-oh.
since you're unemployed, we really kind of dropped the ball this year on Demise Theater.
Well, you can't do Demise Theater over Zoom.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
You can't. It's too. I can't. You can't even do a theme. You can't even do like coo.
Yeah.
We're all off.
You know what? Maybe for the playoffs, we'll have to break out some Demise Theater.
Maybe.
We'll see. You're gonna be back to work by then.
I go back to work.
You won't be back to work.
The 29th or 30th of December.
Serious? Oh, gross.
Yeah.
You couldn't extend it to January.
No.
Oh, that's gross.
It is gross. It really is. I'm not looking forward to it. It's already counting down in my head. And my friend Charlene, she just got back from. She texted me. She said she was off for 12 days. She was like Florida and stuff. She said, but she's like, I'm here. It's my first day back, and she said it fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be really hard for you. And I told her it will be really hard for me. I don't want to go back. I really don't.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I hate that place.
Hey, that's
makes me cry.
Oh man. Well, hey, maybe this is the time where you need to make a change, like the man in the mirror. Eventually, this is the time during pandemic times. People are making life-changing decisions.
Yeah. Well, I will say the only the benefits for medical benefits are great, because so far, as far as like the bills and stuff that I've gotten, I know like the 2 bills total were like $18,000.
Yeah.
But with the insurance, we're only gonna pay like a little over 800.
What was the cost of the birth? Was it? Do you know?
I think it was like the birth was like 7,000 or 8,000, I think.
Yeah.
And then the room and everything was a lot.
Yeah, all of that on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they charge you like a double, like you and the baby. It's like
That's so funny.
Like, here's a room for you, but since the baby's in there, the baby's getting charged for as well.
Yeah, I think we were charged maybe close to 10 grand for our hospital stay, because we were there, for like 3 days, maybe I think 4 days. And yeah, I can't remember. It was a jaw dropper whenever you saw the actual bill.
Yeah.
Even though you don't get charged that, from your insurance.
Right.
All right. So you're staying at your job for the insurance, huh?
It's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
All right. What matchup of the week, or which matchup should be the match of the week?
Maybe Craig versus Possum.
It's either Craig versus Possum, or it could be Disco versus Dub C, because Dub C, it would completely knock him out. If Bigler wins. Well, I mean, it could be you versus Josh too.
True.
If you were to beat Josh, that would give life to Jay if he won. They give life to B if he won. I don't really care. Do you have a preference?
Let's do Craig versus Possum, because that can flip things,
Yeah.
For Craig and seeding and whatnot.
For seeding, yeah, that's true. Because then, does Craig have more points than Tree?
I don't know. That's a good point.
We'll take a look at that later.
Yeah.
All right, we'll save that one for last. All right, let's get me and Ed. Let's get Ed and I out of the way.
All right.
I mean, Ed is technically alive, right? I mean,
right. Yeah, he's still
in it. He's still in it. And all right. What should we do this week's matchups?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
This week's
matchups. The first part sounded great.
You didn't even open your mouth for the first part.
But I did it. I was like, this is matchups.
Under your breath.
I'm working on ventriloquism.
You're working on your inward singing.
That's right. All right, the first matchup we have, yours truly in the basement Hillbillies on PCP at 3-9, going up against Ed Logger at 5-7 in 8th place. And let's start right at the top. We got two AFC North quarterbacks, Joe Burrow versus Lamar Jackson. I'm going Lamar.
I'm going Lamar as well.
And Detling is going to be taking me to that game for my 40th birthday from last year. And I have a feeling Lamar is going to have a field day.
That's right. Happy 40th birthday, Brad.
Thank you, sir. I'm 41 and a half.
And a half.
I love it. All right. Receivers, Cole Beasley, Ty Boyd, and Russell Gage. Like, there's nothing that jumps off the page there.
That is awful.
It is Keenan Allen, Brandon Cooks, and T.Y. Hilton. I'm going with Ed.
I'm going to go with that as well.
Yeah. Wow, it's bad. All right. For the running backs, I've got Najee Harris and Alexander Madison versus Aaron Gibson and Saquon Barkley. I'm going with me on the strength of Alexander Madison.
I'm going with you on the strength of Alexander Madison as well. And kudos to you for being patient and waiting all this time for Alexander Madison and Dalvin Cook to get hurt. Your patience has been rewarded, Brian.
Yes.
At 3-9, you have a chance to go 4-9.
I know. All I can do is play Heartbreaker right now.
That's right.
Breaking Ed's heart's not that big of a deal because I'm sure he's not in the mindset of making the playoffs.
That's right.
All right. Tight ends, TJ Hawkinson versus Fant.
I'm gonna go Hawkinson.
Yeah, I go Hawkinson. He's been kind of disappointing this year. Not enough targets or touchdowns. I don't know. Just
Lions are just bad.
What's that?
The Lions are
they're
bad.
awful. Yeah, they're awful.
Yeah.
All right. Flex. I had to take Kamara out, of course. So I'm going Ertz versus Gaskin.
Gaskin.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Gaskin as well. All right. You want Joseph or Base?
Base.
Yeah.
I'm all about that base.
All right. And then finally, Pittsburgh D versus Philadelphia D. I'm going Philly.
Philly all day versus the Jets, man.
Yeah. Man. Ed, the matchup between Ed and I is going to come down to Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. And if somehow Pittsburgh can stop Lamar, I think I have a chance to win this. However, if you saw any of the last week's game, I think Baltimore is going to crush us. So I'm taking Ed.
I'm taking Ed too on the strength of his wide receivers and Lamar versus Pittsburgh and Philly's D.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Philly's D as well. So, I mean, if Ed is able to pull it out and you're able to knock off Josh, then he'll still have a pulse.
Yes.
All right. But yeah, and I'm not going to cry too much, but Debo on the bench there because he's hurt. Kamara on the bench because he's hurt. But you know what? They weren't like season-ending injuries. So, yeah.
Yeah. You got a lot of IRs there too.
I do. I'm collecting IRs. If you haven't noticed, I'm collecting.
Chris Carson.
Yeah, that he was a bust this year. Complete bust.
He was.
Yeah.
Real bad.
All right. Let's move on to the next matchup. What do you want to do? Let's do CMC versus Saquon.
Can you see me?
I cannot. I see your hands. That's about it. He has hands.
And I'm back.
All right. All right, Jay. This is a good matchup for Jay. He's got a chance to stay alive. All right, take it away. I'm gonna get some coffee.
All right. We have Kyler Murray versus Dak Prescott. A battle of two high-profile quarterbacks. I'm going to take Dak Prescott.
Yep. Ditto.
All right. Next, we got for the wide receivers for Jetty, we've got Mike Evans, Deontay Harris, and Darnell Mooney versus Emmanuel Sanders, Hunter Renfrow, and Tyler Lockett. I'm going to be taking Jetty's wide receivers here.
All right. I'm going to take Jay. Yeah, I think it's a coin flip for the most part, but I'm going to take Jay.
Okay. For running backs here, we've got Ty Johnson, James Conner versus Daryl Henderson Jr., who's questionable, and
Nope.
Dante Foreman, who's currently out on
Well,
the bye.
yeah. Does he
So
got Bolden and
just Bolden.
yeah. All right, so we'll just
So
imagine he's gonna put
Bolden.
Bolden
Yeah, so Henderson and Bolden.
in.
I'm gonna go with Juddy.
I'm gonna take Henderson and Bolden. Henderson
All right.
Jacksonville could work.
Okay. All right. For tight ends, we've got Dallas Goedert and Kyle Pitts. I'm gonna go Goedert.
Oh wow, I'm gonna go Pitts.
All right. For the flex, we've got Khalif Raymond versus Corey Davis.
Wow.
And it's looking like Corey Davis isn't going to be able to play.
So he'll probably put Pat Firemuth in.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, knowing him, he likes Firemuth. Penn State guy.
I like Fireman too. Yeah. Okay. If he does that, I'll go Fireman.
Me too. Firemuth.
All right. Kickers, we've got Matt Gay versus Tucker. For defense, we got the LA Rams versus Jacksonville or the Baltimore defense versus Pittsburgh. Tough choice. I'm going to go with the LA Rams versus Jacksonville.
Yeah, me too, but not by much.
Not by much?
No, I think Baltimore's going to crush us.
All right. And Justin, like you, the problems that he has too at the running backs with McCaffrey, Michael Carter, a couple other people down there. So,
yeah.
Injuries just hurt him just as much. Will Fuller, I don't even know if he ever came back. And Julio Jones, man, boy, he's toast. He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
I'm gonna give it to. I think I'm gonna give it to. Juddy.
Wow. All right, I'm going with Jay this time.
All right.
It's gonna be close, but I'm gonna give it to Jay. All right. It's kind of a meaningless game, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay could still put up a fight and try and push in, but yeah, we'll see. I really would like to see Josh lose this week, just for the nail biting situation. All right, just for all the possibilities that could happen. Let's see here. Let's go Disco and Dub C.
Okay.
All right. It's the battle of the former roommates, landlord versus tenant.
That's right.
It's
where Disco was always in the basement.
That's right. It's like on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's like Frank versus what's his name? Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie. Who's Frank? Bean.
Yeah, he's the more responsible one, I think. Or wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense. Frank, neither of those guys are responsible.
No.
I guess Bean is Frank because he's older.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. All right. Quarterbacks, we got Pat Mahomes, formerly of the Dub C Hooligans, going up against Tua. I'm going Pat.
Pat Mahomes.
All right.
What could have been Bean.
And receivers, Tyreek Hill, Chris Godwin, and Mike Williams going up against Bateman. Oh, look at those Baltimore receivers. Bateman, Brown, Patterson.
You know what? Here, I think I'm gonna go with Beans.
Oh my goodness, you're on crack.
Those Baltimore receivers versus the Pittsburgh defensive backs. They might have a field day, man.
Yeah, you're on crack. I'm gonna go with Bigler by a lot. I mean,
Whippets, sir. I'm on Whippets, not crack.
Oh, that's right. That's Whippets. Patterson, there's no way that he comes back to haunt Bigler. Not gonna happen.
That would be fantastic. Pretty crazy what happened. First Tampa Bay, man. Their defensive backs aren't that good.
That's true. All right. Running backs, JTT and Uncle Lenny going up against David Montgomery and your old boy, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
JTT
Taylor and the 4 touchdown Fournette, Uncle Lenny over there.
Yeah.
They're real tough to beat right now. How crazy is that?
Yeah. Got to go Bigler.
Yeah, I got to go Bigler.
All right, so Waller they're saying he's doubtful. He's probably not going to be playing this week. Yeah,
Yeah, probably not.
it doesn't look good. All right, let's see if he has a backup tight end currently. No, he does not. Does how
Is he
many
gonna hold it? Is he gonna hold a transaction again?
how many moves does he have left?
Like 2, I think.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
All right,
Not many.
I'm going Kelsey.
I'm going Kelsey too.
All right. In the flex, OBJ versus Jamal Williams. I'm going
Javante.
thank you, Javante. I'm going OBJ.
I'm going Javante, man.
Oh wow. Okay.
They say Melvin Gordon might not start.
All right. Well, yeah.
Today, Junior.
Okay. Well, that would definitely change things. All right. Prater versus Suckup.
Suck up.
All right. Arizona.
Here's the big one.
Oh my goodness. Arizona or Atlanta? Arizona by a mile. But
Arizona by a mile.
have anybody? He doesn't have. Look at this. If I'm Bean, I'm playing Dallas here.
Yeah. I don't know what he's thinking, man.
Or not because of the score or anything like that, but like,
Well, even projection wise.
yeah, that's true. They're projected at 14 points. Let's see what is his rationale? I don't know. I don't know what his rationale is. Maybe he's still just full of shit.
Maybe, and Bigler probably won't even use a transaction on Waller because he's so far ahead on the projection.
Yeah, I might do the same if I were him.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And on top of that, like, why is he not playing Amari Cooper? Was he projected to like not play or something or be hurt?
I heard snap count.
Okay, I see. Yeah, they're telling people to watch out. Maybe don't play him. Okay, but yeah,
Right.
Bean, if you do watch this, we'd like to hear what your reasoning be behind starting Atlanta over Dallas.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm sure he has his reasons. I would just like them to be known.
So are we both picking Bigler?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. I guess we didn't
Just
actually
say you pulled out there. So
Bigler. Sorry.
Bigler.
I mean, and again, if Bean wins, he still could potentially still be alive.
He could.
All right. You got this one. Gags versus Biscuits.
Yeah, right. We got From Gags or Riches currently in 10th place at 4-8 versus Biscuits and Porn at 3rd place, 8-4, and only out of 2nd place by 3 points. So every point means it matters.
Wow.
All right, for quarterbacks, we've got Tyler Heineke versus Tom Brady.
Yep, TB12.
TB12. All right, and the wide receivers, we've got DK Metcalf, Michael Gallup, and Kenny Galladay. Every day's a Galladay. Not really this season.
No.
Versus Devonta Smith, Chase Claypool, who somehow now thinks that you should have music at practices to have them be more fun. You don't know what you're talking about. And CD Lamb. It's a good 3. I gotta go with Jimbo there.
Me too. Just because Galladay's on the other side.
Right.
Yeah, Claypool, like, music wasn't the problem. Music isn't what's causing this team to like tank. Like,
right.
Like upbeat music during practice isn't going to change anything.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
All right, for running backs, we've got James Robinson and Matt Breida, who always seems to find his way on somebody's roster during the season.
Wow.
Versus Ezekiel Elliott and Jamal Williams. I'm gonna go
Crick.
Gotta go Crick with Elliott and Jamal Williams.
Yep.
Even though he's not doing so well at 2.3 points there. Yeah, yikes. All right, for tight ends, we've got Conklin versus Cole Kmet, and I'm gonna go Conklin.
I'm gonna go Kmet. He's been doing well.
All right. For flex appeal, we've got Jalen Waddle, my boy, versus Van Jefferson Jr. Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle.
He's a beast. He's coming on, man.
It seems like Jefferson kind of lost his rule with whenever OBJ came into town. But I mean, I know that Robert Woods is down, but I don't know.
Right.
I'm going Waddle.
Yeah, I can't remember what I traded for Waddle, but do I regret it? I'm not sure.
Uh,
All right. Butker for kicker. Butker versus Boz. I'm gonna go Boz.
I'm gonna go Butker. I think we're gonna be too far out of it.
All right. And for defenses, we've got a Monday night, which should be a good game. Buffalo versus New England or Kansas City versus Denver. I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Buffalo as well.
All right. With all that being said, biscuits and porn, man. This isn't Gag's year.
It is not Gag's year, and this is probably one of the worst teams and lineups you'll ever see Gags assemble.
Yeah, that's true.
Just wasn't his year. That's all right.
He's just concentrating more on the weed, man. Growing the weed.
All right. Let's see here. Do we just have 2 matchups left?
I think so.
Oh, I should have taken that one because now this is your matchup. Do you want to take your?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take my matchup.
Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty. What the hell's that? Sorry. Okay. Shawshank Athletics at 8th or 6th place at 6-6. So he's got 3 6s versus the Yinzer Jags in first place, 9-3. And what we've got going on here is we got for quarterbacks, Justin Herbert versus Josh Allen. And we go Josh Allen by a hair.
I'm actually gonna go Herbert on this one.
Boo.
I think it's gonna be close, but I'm gonna go Herbert. I think it turns out to be a higher scoring game.
Alrighty. You're entitled to your opinion, even though it's wrong. Wide receivers, we've got Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, and Michael Pittman Jr. versus Sterling Shepard, Scary Terry, welcome to the club, and DeAndre Hopkins. Hopefully he plays. I'm going to give it to Josh.
Yeah, you have to here. I mean, you could pull one out of your hat there, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to give it to Josh. He still has the strongest receivers in the league.
He does. He's lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Although Jamar Chase is coming back to earth, I'll say that.
He has. He really has come down.
Mm-hmm. All right, for running backs, here we got David Johnson and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. How the mighty have fallen, Josh. How the mighty have fallen. Versus Austin Eckler and Elijah Mitchell. I'm going me.
I'm going you all the way.
Nice. All right. In tight ends, we got Mark Andrews or George Kittle. Both great matchups, but I'm biased and I have to go George Kittle over the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kittle as well, just because Pittsburgh, they're letting everybody run on them. So I think Baltimore's going to run on them as well. So I think Kittle's going to get more work.
All right. Well,
Jefferson.
This is pretty pathetic for the flex. We got Justin Jefferson versus Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard currently has 2.9 points. And so Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson. I mean, who knows? Maybe Pollard will sneak a touchdown in there. That's kind of what you're hoping for.
That is what I'm hoping for, yeah. And some more receptions, please.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. I should have played Dawson Knox. Might be 2 weeks in a row. I should have played him.
Oh, yeah.
But versus New England, what are you going to do? All right, kickers. David Carlson or Dan Carlson, the Swede.
Yeah, the
versus
Swede.
Greg the Leg, who I actually forgot I had in. So, but he's doing pretty darn good for me right now. So I'm going to go Greg the Leg.
I'm going to go Carlson just because how many points did that guy put up last week? It was ridiculous.
Like 22?
Yeah, 19
18
points.
19.
Insane. I'm going to go Carlson, the Swede.
All right. You think he's going to put that much up again? Jeez,
no, I don't. Probably not.
All right. In defenses, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay is going against Atlanta. So I will be playing Atlanta, or I will be saying Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay as well. I'm surprised their projection's not even higher.
Me too.
Yeah, I think
I don't know why.
He's going to crush there.
Overall, I'm gonna go me with the upset by. Well, it's not the upset, I guess, because I'm first place.
True.
5-point win, 5-point victory.
All right.
I'm
And
sending Josh reeling. Screw you, Josh. If you threaten to quit the league, you puss. Toughen up, man. I've seen it worse. I've had it where I've lost multiple players. If you have a great team, that's fantastic. But guess what? Great teams don't always win. Heart does. Heart wins, Josh. Get a heart.
All right. I think that Josh is going to win, but I'm going to be cheering you on just because I want to see that last week come down all the marbles for week 14. But I don't know. I think he's going to pull it out with the receivers and Herbert.
All right. Well,
If that Cincinnati game gets out of hand, Herbert, and Chase, they could be running that score up.
right. Well, hey, I like that Herbert to Eckler connection.
That's true. You got a point there. Eckler can definitely keep pace. It's gonna be really close, but I'm gonna give it to Josh. But
Okay.
I'm gonna be cheering you on. No offense, Cobra. All right. And we're gonna go to our matchup of the week: the Isotopes versus Possum Magic. And currently, the Isotopes are sitting in 5th place, and they have locked up a spot, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think he can get knocked out. I think he's got enough points. Even if he were to lose 2 weeks in a row, right?
Yeah.
We'll look at it at the end. Going up against Possum Magic in 4th place. And let's get right into it. We got Matt Stafford going up against Carson Wentz. I'm going to give that to Stafford.
Let me give it to Wentz.
Okay. Wentz
versus Houston. Stafford hasn't been that great lately.
Yeah, and I mean against Jacksonville, he doesn't need to be amazing. So
yeah,
I mean, remember how Josh Allen did against Jacksonville?
yeah, it's true.
Didn't he throw like 4 picks or something in that game? It was crazy.
Something bad.
Yeah. All right. Deontay Johnson, T. Higgins, and the newly acquired Brandon Ayuk going against Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, and Elijah Moore. I'm gonna go with Tree on this one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Tree as well. Thielen going versus Detroit. He scores a lot. I mean, he just seems to score touchdowns. And Stephon Diggs, the only thing I fear is New England chooses him to take out, which makes me even more mad that I didn't start Dawson Knox. And Elijah Moore versus Philly should be good. I mean, Corey Davis, if he doesn't play, he's the number 1 wide receiver. Just depends on Zach Wilson. I don't know that. I don't know how I feel about Brandon Ayuk. So, but yeah, I'm going Possum.
Okay. Running backs, we got Miles Sanders and the sneaky play of Mark Ingram. Could be good. Not yet. Going up against Joe Mixon and is this Damian Harris? What's his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, Damian Harris. I'm going Joe Mixon.
Yeah, I'm going Joe Mixon as well.
And he just killed the Steelers last week.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to be able to run on the Chargers pretty easily too.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually true. Mark Ingram, yeah, I mean it's a good play, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a script working in his favor.
Right.
For the second half. All right. Who do you like, Dalton Schultz or Rob Gronk?
Gronk.
Yeah, definitely Gronk.
Such a steal to get him off the free agents for nothing, man.
For literally nothing. That might be the pickup of the year.
It might, if
it really could be.
It might be. I'm mad at myself.
Me too.
Yeah. Yep. It wasn't like it was 1 week. It was multiple weeks. I think you could have picked them up.
I think you're right. It was probably 2 weeks. You could have got them, at least 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm really surprised Craig didn't pick them up.
Yeah. Just to stash them.
Yeah. Craig loves to pick up Gronk, but not this year.
Nope. All right. In the flex, we got Gordon. Did you say he might not be playing?
Yeah. They say he might not be the starter. Okay. I guess.
50-50 play against the Chiefs.
Yeah. I don't know what it's. I don't know if he got hurt or what, but they're saying they're going to lean Javonte Williams way more, maybe.
Okay.
which is what people wanted all year from fantasy perspective.
Right. And maybe it'll start happening here towards the end
Yeah.
of the playoffs. And Tree is playing Devonta Freeman. I'm gonna go Devonta.
I'm gonna go Devontae too. That's another guy I
Yeah.
just picked up. I dropped him and he picked him up.
Yep.
Just like for nothing.
Yep. And this might be a really good week to play him.
Yeah. No way. I think he spent like $44 on him. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't free.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you want, Folk or Koo? You can go Koo. No, change Folk.
I'm gonna go Folk as well.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I dropped Folk, and it was mainly because he always had a Q on his name. And with the Patriots, I just never knew.
Yeah.
And I don't have to deal with that. Even though he's a hell of a good kicker.
And as you can see, he currently has a Q.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Miami D against the Giants or Minnesota at Detroit. I don't know. Either one could. I'm gonna go Minnesota, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go Minnesota too.
yeah,
And
Miami's
it's
not
really
a bad
weird
play.
because but Miami's been stellar as a defense. I'm surprised they're projected so low. If it wasn't Detroit, I'd go Miami. But
Same here. But
I guess
it has nothing.
Yeah, I guess the Giants have Barkley, and that's it. That's better than anything Detroit has.
Well, don't forget about Shepard.
That's not guaranteed yet. He hasn't been able to play on my team at all since I got him.
It'll
Overall,
probably be a Galladay game.
Yeah.
Overall, for the matchup of the week, oof. I'm
going Tree.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Tree as well. I went
go down there a little bit. Go down to his bench spots.
Yeah.
Who's gonna buy? He's got Chubb. Yeah. Has he got anybody on buy?
No. Well,
not really. Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. That's a huge.
That is a huge. You can't even argue that. I was gonna argue the whole Nick Chubb thing, but that's a wash with Devontae Adams out.
I agree. Yeah, that's a good 1-for-1.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm still gonna go Tree, but not by much.
No. Right now, given the information we have, yeah, I'm gonna go Tree as well because I don't think Ingram's gonna do much in the second half. So give it a Tree, and that would make things pretty interesting because I would bring him to 9-4. It would bring Craig to 7-6. Let's go back to the standings just so we can look at some of those points real quick.
Okay.
And see what could shake up here. So Springfield, he has 2,086. Well, wow. Yeah, I mean, Saquon could definitely make a push for it. Yeah,
that's true.
Like he's only 36 points out. So if Craig were to lose and Jay were to win, he could definitely put some pressure on him. So
oh man, you know what? I would love that because Craig's been talking about the recap because on week 14, he's going to be here in Pittsburgh for his whatever the Transformer band is, Supersonic Free. I don't know, man.
Oh, I know the Polyphonic Spree.
I don't think that's it.
That's it.
I thought Polyphonics is that's like that hippie thing with like 78 members.
Yeah, the cult.
Anyway, it's the band that they dress up as Transformers.
Okay.
And it's funny because Craig kept talking about this concert and saying that he could be, and I don't know if it's a Monday night or whatever. Anyway, he has Stafford stuff playing. He'll be at the concert. And he said, this concert's been waiting for like 2 years, and he'll be torn because if he's placed in this moment where Springfield and Shaw and Saquon, if he can't make the playoffs, he can't. What's he gonna do once they enjoy the concert? But he's gonna be watching the matchups at the same time and everything. So that'd be kind of fun.
That would be torture. Think about. Absolute
exactly.
Torture.
For him to be tortured that way.
Let's take a quick look at week 14 just to see who's playing who.
Okay.
All right. So week 14, let's see here. I'm playing Saquon, which I hate to say it, but
could be a layup, even though it's 156 to 157.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at who's in. He could definitely beat me. That's not.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be tough. We got Springfield versus CMC. Obviously they got probably moved some players around.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's just hypothetically say that you beat Josh. Josh is playing who in the last week? Gags. So
Jags.
he should beat Gags.
I'll trade Gags everything I got.
Yeah. And then if Dubsy were to win or Ed Lager were to win, they'd have a tough mountain to climb to get into the playoffs. I mean,
Yeah.
Ed would have to beat you and Dubsy would have to beat Possum to have a chance at getting in. But
Yeah.
I think now that we're looking at it, the most interesting development is like if Craig loses and Jay wins, this last week would be really interesting because Jay would basically just need to beat him in points if he were to win and Craig loses.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Craig's well aware of this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he has his own files in the computer episode.
Absolutely.
He's only down by like 30 points, I think is what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. It was like 36 points or something like that.
Yeah. Could be living on the edge, man.
Oh man. The fact that his boy is not doing very well tonight, Ingram, that's not looking good. You're gonna be sweat. You're gonna be sweating, Craig. Sweating.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh well, Craig. That's
I always like for a really interesting week 14, or normally it's week 13, but
yeah.
I mean it could be all for naught if Craig wins and Josh beats you, then it'll be a snooze fest.
Yeah.
For week,
or
just for seeding.
If I win, or if I lose, Possum Magic wins, Disco wins, and Biscuits and Porn wins.
Yeah.
That's a 4-way tie for first place again.
Wow.
All in the points. That's why I want to beat Josh so bad, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, let's go take a quick look at this.
I can go from a bye week to fourth place in a blink.
Wow, those points are really close between you three.
Mm-hmm.
86. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, you definitely want to lock that buy up. So
yeah,
if you win this week, you got it right.
I think so.
Yeah,
unless something happens with like Biscuits and Porn and I lose on week 14 and he has like a 200 point and I'm a 140 point or whatever.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
That's very highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Well, it is, even though I'm not in the thick of it at all, it's still fun to watch and to see, all the possible scenarios.
Yeah.
I'll say it again. I said it once and I'll say it again. I'm backing Disco for this year. I'm back in this order: Disco, Tree, Josh, in that order. And then I don't care about you three. And if
you don't care about Crick at all?
No, he already has one title.
Oh, okay.
And if Jay makes it in, he makes it to number 1 for me. If he squeaks,
of course.
The
old roommate thing.
That's right. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Any final thoughts?
No. Go me.
Yeah. I'll be cheering you on for sure.
You're cheering me on for this week only. Playoffs. I'm just below. I'm only above Craig, and who you're rooting for.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. You're next to last.
Man,
you don't blame me though. You don't blame me.
I don't blame you. I thought you'd root for the Pittsburgh draft than you would anybody else.
Nah, nope. It's not about that for me. It's about keeping those titles low, keeping those numbers down.
Well, here's my fear. If Josh wins, like let's say Josh wins a championship, are we gonna have a draft, or is it gonna be like, sorry guys, I didn't plan to draft. I don't have a babysitter.
That's
you can't come over to the house.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just do it online.
I slept through
it. It's possible. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but it's possible. If he wins, we're gonna have to have somebody plan it. Maybe we get Stacy to plan it.
She's gonna throw us out in the backyard like a pig pen or something.
That's true.
Oh, it's a bunch of bacon or a bunch of asses.
Well, let's see here. What's the farthest we have to travel this year? Potentially Cricks if he wins.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's all right.
Which I don't think Ed or Gags would mind that either. They would
No,
love that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too far for them.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd all be able to go overnight, but I mean,
True, true. Yeah,
we got kids and everything.
yeah. We camp out in their backyard.
They got a hot tub though,
That's true. That'd be sweet.
and it has a projection screen too.
Nice.
Yeah, Crick's got a, from all the photos on Facebook that I've seen, he's got a pretty legit space, and he's got a man cave downstairs.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's got my coffee table, my night or my stand, like what do you call them, side stand or whatever.
Yeah, side table. End
Side table. End table. That's what it is.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it looks like if Bean doesn't, I mean, we're not gonna be able to use Bean's house.
Not this year. It's not looking good. I mean, hey,
No.
it's possible, but it's not looking good.
Very true.
Because I don't think he's not mathematically eliminated.
He's darn near close to it.
Yeah, very, very close. Although that would be do you know how excited he would be if he made playoffs?
Oh, it'd be great, dude.
Yeah.
He has a good if he made playoffs. I mean, Kareem Hunt came back, Montgomery. He would have a legit squad. It's just the problem is getting there.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to everyone. I'm looking forward to the live Steelers and Ravens game. I've never been to a live Ravens game, so I think that'll be fun. You know, and at least two legitimate quarterbacks playing. You know,
Right.
But yeah, I got my money on the Ravens.
I've been to one. No, I've been to two Steeler Ravens games.
Okay.
One was good. The one was the home opener back when Jamal Lewis was the running back.
Oh, cool.
And then the other one was like a Sunday night game, and the Steelers lost on the last play of the game to like a bomb to Torrey Smith from Flacco for a touchdown. And it was,
wow.
I just remember more because we didn't think he got in at the stadium because it looked like it was like right before the line.
Yeah.
And the game just ended. There was nothing we didn't know. And the game was just over. Like all the people in the stands were like, wait, what happened? Like what? We lost? It wasn't like, like on the TV where they do the replay and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just like a moment and it was like, all right, it's over. It was very
because they didn't want to play that replay.
Right. Yes. But it was very just it left a lot to be desired as a fan.
Yeah.
But hopefully this is better. I mean, I just want to see Lamar. I said that it's starting to get where the Steelers, I'm going to the Steelers game, not to see Steelers. I'm going to see other teams' players. So I feel like it's the Pirates again.
It is.
Like Albert Pujols is coming. Gotta go see him. Hey, Lamar Jackson, man, this guy's an MVP.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
No, and we went to Cincinnati to see Joe Burrow and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not a good sign when you're going to see the other team.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it won't be the same as like old school Ravens Steelers back when Hines Ward was playing and Terrell Suggs and all that. Like that, I mean, those are amazing games to watch.
Those were a lot of fun.
It's not quite the same, but yeah, I'm really excited to watch Lamar.
Me too.
So we'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll see Ben's last game as a Steeler. maybe he'll get knocked out and never play again. It's possible.
Dude, it would be poetic to the season.
Yeah, because it's like at this point, what does he have to play for?
Stats.
Yeah, basically stats. That's it.
Stats and bonus money. I would be surprised if he come back next year.
You think he might?
No, yeah, for sure. He's gonna say pay me because he's got another year on his contract.
And if I'm him, I'd do the same thing.
Yep. Force me out.
Yeah. I want Aaron Rodgers.
Of course. I'll take Aaron Rodgers or I'll take Russell Wilson.
Or I'll take Watson.
Nah, I'm not giving 3 first-round picks for that bum.
Yeah. All right. Well, I need to get to bed.
All right. I probably need to go take care of a baby.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right. Are you ready, Dylan?
Oh, he's ready, Brian.
Did you see my mouth moving?
I did, but there's no words coming out of it.
It was coming out.
It was like a little.
All right. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Hold on. How do I stop this thing?